When receiving mental health services, you have the right to control your treatment.
You should have the opportunity to direct your treatment and what's going to happen for you to make sure that it meets your needs, not someone else's needs.
The treatments have improved over the years, I think, as they've invested in the buildings and made the services more convenient to use.
You have the right to know why you're being treated, what the treatment is, and how much you'll be charged. You have a right to develop a plan of service for your treatment, and you have the right to choose who will help you with your plan of service.
You have the right to see the physician of your choice, as long as you're not under court petition.
If I'm the consumer, we'll say, well, tell me more about this medication. If you're going to put me on this medication, I want to know what the side effects are, what's it supposed to do, what are the alternatives. I may say, I understand the course of treatment that you're recommending for me, but I'm going to seek a second opinion.
You are always entitled to a second opinion about services. You are entitled to ask questions about your treatment and discuss your thoughts with mental health professionals. If you are a minor, you are entitled to ask for treatment without the consent of a guardian.
All treatment you receive must be focused on your needs as an individual. Michigan law requires that all treatment take a person-centered approach.
Person-centered plan is a set of goals of things that you want to accomplish in your life, whether it's needing some place to live or working with a psychiatrist or a therapist or medication and getting to know what it's all about.
Very important not to be satisfied with just therapy and medication. Also, you might want to think about your future.
Person-centered planning is a process, a tool that puts the consumer and a team in charge of the development of a treatment plan.
You are the one that's in charge of your plan. You are in charge of your life. We're here to help you achieve that goal.
The person-centered plan consists of 4 basic parts: identifying your goals for the future, planning that future, choosing supports and services, and getting regular feedback to determine how the supports and services are working.
So we start at the beginning, and where do you want to go from here?
So what we'll do is go over, okay, who would you like to come to your meeting, and try to put together all those individuals that are important to the consumer.
You can invite those people.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and they can help you do this.
Yeah.
A lot of times we'll ask them if they want their nurse to be there, because if they have seizures and they have problems with their medication, it's a good idea to get the input of the nurse. Then we'll ask the question, what kind of things do you do that you like to do?
If you would like, you may have your planning sessions facilitated independently by someone outside of the mental health care system who you choose.
The consumers are the main person in this meeting. It all revolves around that individual. They have the say in what they do, what they choose to work on towards the next year, 6 months, long term.
Then we'll also look at some of the abilities or some of the things that they need in terms of training.
Person-centered planning process takes place with at least a meeting every year, if not more frequently as needed.
Medication is sometimes a part of the treatment process, and getting the right medication for you can make a major change in your life.
I refused to believe that it was biochemical imbalance for a long time. And finally I got treatment by risperidol, and it worked for paranoia. And then I knew the difference between myself as paranoid all the time and feeling well.
You have the right to understand how medication may affect you, and if there are alternatives.
Anytime you're looking at a medication, you have to look at what is the best way to solve the problem, what are some of the side effects that are going to occur here, is there a better way that we can accomplish the same thing?
When we go to the doctor, if I don't understand something, then I can ask her what kind of pills I'm taking, and she'll tell me about it.
The dosage is very important as well. Does this person need more medication, or is this something where if in fact you change some things around the environment, if that would help out a little bit better?